Damn, are we really going down? That's brutal. Man. It is so hot right now. Like, unbelievably hot. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Excuse me. What's up, Charmander? Samir, what's up? Nights of Insomnia, awesome, very cute cat, very cute cat. Or I guess cats. One of my cats is sleeping right here, right now, on next to my monitor. I don't want to wake her up though, but I could turn the camera around, but she's actually sleeping like on the cord, so I don't want to wake her up. What's up? How's everyone doing? Good. Still bearish. I mean, a lot of people had the opportunity to make money. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Samir says, can you check Chainlink? Yeah, we could check Chainlink. Taking a look at Chainlink on the live stream. So as of right now, we did get stuck at $20 resistance, which we said was the target on the upside. And then with a sell-off, and obviously it's going to cool off the RSI and reset the stock RSI, I'd say that continuation as long as we stay over $16 to $17. Once we come back here, we test support, which you technically already did, then the targets on the upside are still valid at $20 and $24. At any point, if we don't hold this area of support, we will get a bigger move down. Might take us a little bit longer to get back up, but we'll take a look at support at that time. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and thank you. Flipcoins is in the house. What's up, Flipcoins? I feel like we'll go sideways around FOMC. Dude, it's so hot right now. Maybe, isn't that next week? Samir says, thank you, you're absolutely welcome. Silver Days is in the house. What's up, Silver Days? Flip Coins, Turbo, you're bearish? I don't know, let's see. We know the targets, so... Fuck. Yeah, dude, that's not good. Yeah, man, okay. So, yeah, we're not. See, we didn't hold support. So just keep in mind we might get a bigger move down now. Yeah, let's just redraw it. Yeah, we broke support. Next area of support is 44. So I guess technically sometimes it does bounce from 44, but very bearish case scenario, the next major area of support is going to be 35 to 40 for turbo. Keep in mind, that doesn't mean it's like the end of the world. You are still technically making a higher low and validating this uptrend. You're still making higher highs too, so you might just be consolidating. But look, the RSI was overbought. We say that we show these indicators for that reason. Usually there's a sell-off. In very few cases, we actually stay overbought and we get higher highs. I think, yeah, I mean, no, this wasn't the case. Yeah, and in very few cases that does happen, but generally speaking, it does mark the top. But we still have support at 35 to 40, so we also have support at 49. So what we really want to see, I mean, good, some hopium and good news is that the stock RSI did reset, and the RSI is no longer overbought. So that's two things that are going good for turbo. XRP Army, let's go, Silver Days. Pump fund rugging in real time? No way. They just listed on Coinbase, and what do you know? It's rugging. Oh my god, yeah, dude, like exactly. How are they getting away with it? Vision wants to make fun of me and stuff, but like look at this, man. They just listed this on Coinbase, and it's going to zero. Like it's actually going to zero. Yeah. How crazy is that? Dude, how is that like that's unfortunate. So many people got wrecked, Coinbase is releasing their coins and they're just rugging on their retail. Dude, I can't wait. Can't wait until like like someone like with common sense that can actually audit these people comes into power and looks into this and says, "Wait a minute. This is like just straight up like illegal." But anyway, Pump Fund got me. I threw $50 in there at its high yesterday. At least it was only $50. Yeah, good thing you didn't go all in. A lot of people put a lot of money in, so just be careful. Gearthan says, "What's up?" Hey, what's up, Gearthan? Welcome to the live stream, man. It's been quite the journey adding another loss to the portfolio. Yeah, but it was only $50. But still, it still sucks. I get it. Can you do the RSI on ETH on the daily? On the daily? Yeah, we need to take a look at Ethereum anyway. Oops. Hi. My cat's looking at me. Taking a look at Ethereum on the live stream. So just keep in mind, Ethereum is having some sort of sell-off. The good thing is that the RSI, well, the stock RSI is resetting. It was very bullish, and now we're getting some sort of sell-off, and it is resetting. The RSI is still extremely overbought. Now, we don't necessarily have to come all the way back down oversold, but if we do get some sort of sell-off, then the box does need to hold up $3,000 to $3,300 on the downside. As long as it does, targets on the upside are still valid at $4,100 and then $4,800, and then obviously we have targets 6,000, 8,000, 13,000, which we'll take a look at that point. So taking a look at ETH dominance, I think ETH dominance is on the, yeah, it is on the run right now. It is climbing. So we are over the 382 at 10%. ETH dominance, next target for Ethereum dominance is going to be 14.24%. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and thank you. Crypto is pain. Yes, it is. What's up, Free Lightning's in the house? One large dump from BTC or ETH and it's wasteland, basically. Almost everything they list does this, and then they delist it, and then they farm you for 6 years. How do you not, like, how do people not know what that means? Like, you get farmed. Like, you're literally getting picked. Like you're getting picked and you're getting sucked dry. You're getting farmed. You know, like when you used to play like, you know, RTSs or not RTSs, but like yeah, I mean, RPGs or MMORPGs. Like you go and you like kill boars, or you go and you like farm like gold. That's what they did to me. And like I think it's very simple. I think that's very valid. I know it's like it sounds like a joke, but it's not. I really think that in the future you guys are gonna look back and be like, oh man, crypto analysis like said something about this, and like they're gonna get sued. Like like they can't just do that. They need to be audited. How are they gonna list coins and then at the highest points and then sell on their retail and just give like push it out because of the giant platform that they have and the reach that they have on everyone, and then delist it after taking all of my trading fees? I've probably paid like over $2,000-3,000 just in trading fees. But anyway, so flex for two beans. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It says, can you check guns? Thanks. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for the 2 beans. I really appreciate that. Guns. What is this? Is this okay? So it's not a gamble play. Tokenomics. Wow. So yeah. Hey, look. If you don't even need me to show you this, but I am gonna show you this. If you hit token unlocks, you could see that they have a whole schedule of unlocks all the way up to April 1st, 2029. So obviously with diluting the market, it is going to push the price down, right? I'm not saying it doesn't necessarily have to go down, but I don't like the tokenomics on this coin. It's 28 million market cap, but the fully diluted is 10 times that. So, you know, their dilution is only 10%. So just be careful with this. Now we can take a look at it for you, but I mean there's really nothing to look at, right? So from the high to the low, bearish under 3 cents 20, bullish over 4 cents 20. Stock RSI is resetting completely, so it's very bearish. We might get one final move down, which will send the RSI probably closer to oversold. But if that doesn't happen, then again, any price to beat right now, as long as this is the floor, is 4 cents 20. I'd say bullish over 4 cents 20. But be careful. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I know what it means to be farmed. I understood what you meant. Thank you, JR, for it. Yeah. It's crazy, man. Forever and ever. We're bears. Yeah, basically, man. We really are. He's absolutely right. This sucks. And I tried to explain that, but it sounded like I was crashing out, but it's horrible. TCU's in the house. The Crypto Undead. Welcome, man. Welcome. Hit the like and subscribe. Meow to the moon. Hey, man. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. They're charging every person $10 to $20 a month on top of all the fees. They're doing just fine financially. Yeah. Dude, it's such a scam. I'm so happy I deleted it. I'm never going to. I'm never going to, like, reinstall it. I know Vision's, like, reinstall it. At that point, I'll just download, Uniswap. Because at least I know that I could put my Doge on Mars on Uniswap. Crypto Undead says, run a poll, my man. Hey, what do you want? What should I run? Like, what's your favorite Pokemon card? Oh, yeah, you ran a poll. That's right. I saw your poll. Dr. Pepper, Coke. I should do that, huh? Yeah, I couldn't really type in your live stream today, but I stopped by and then I watched you for the most part. But once you, because I was working, and then once you said you were done, and then you're probably not gonna live stream for a while, hopefully soon. But I clicked back and I said thank you, thank you for the live stream. So just to let you know, I watched you during your live stream. And for anyone in here, or anybody watching afterwards, the Crypto Undead does the same sorts of technical analysis, looks at your coins, overall another great YouTuber. So definitely go check him out. My fellow YouTuber. There's plenty of fish in the sea. I hope we both make it. Pudgy bro, we'll take a look at that. Phil, we could look at Tars AI. Can we look at Bitcoin? Yeah, we can. So let me add all these, and then I gotta run a poll for Crypto Undead best Yu-Gi-Oh card. Let's go. All right, best Yu-Gi-Oh. Let me bust out my Yu-Gi-Oh cards right now. Fibs on Tars. Okay, Tars, Bitcoin. Dude, I'm sweating. You said Pudgy. And then what else did I miss? ASM. And then Flipcoin says, sorry, I'm confused about Turbo. What do you mean? The targets? We could take a look at it for you again. ASM. But first I have to... Let me see. Got my backpack right here. Alright guys, let's see. Okay, we got Monster Reborn. That's like a... How do I run a poll on this? Oh, wait, what? How do I run a poll? Man, I'm so... Yeah, man, this is pretty bad. Crypto Undead's probably shaking his head right now. Yeah, how the hell do I poll? Bro, am I dumb? Like, how do I... Oh, engage with your audience. Start a poll. What's our best Yu-Gi-Oh card? Best Yu-Gi-Oh card. There we go. Monster Reborn. Everyone knows that one. Let's see. Some staples. Some Edison. I don't think you guys know Edison. We're going to do Blackluster Soldier because everyone knows that. Blackluster Soldier. Let's see what else. Dark Hole. We'll do Dark Hole. And then we'll do Pot of Greed. There we go. Dark Hole and Pot of Greed. All right. Courtesy of the Crypto Undead. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's check Turbo first. You're confused on Turbo. So we broke support, okay? So on the shorter time frame, we broke support. So did we break? No, yeah, we did technically break support. Let me get this exact. Yeah, so you can see we broke support at 2049. Typically speaking, what's going to happen now is we're going to get some sort of bounce back. We're going to make a lower high, and we're going to probably form something like we did here, okay? And usually what happens is if the 236-282 doesn't hold, the 618-786 would be the next area before we start moving back up again. We could also get another bounce from 2044, but unfortunately we didn't hold the structure. But technically, I mean, I guess you haven't closed this candle yet. So you see how we actually technically haven't closed over or under the 382 right now. So there's still hope for Turbo. But we would have said the same, and we did say the same thing here. When we had this massive move up, I would have said, I said 236-382, which we did come down to. We tagged 236-282. We actually broke down, and this time we bounced from the 0.5 before we started going up. So the same concept. And then we made a higher low, and then we're still validating this uptrend. So right now, just know that support is still at 45, but the 618786 is key support that it needs to stay over. It could still come down here, and then we can get a bounce from here, still validating this uptrend, making higher highs. And technically, you made a higher high and higher low. Technically, you made a higher high here. So with that information, if you had sold at the 618, so like say like you're a trader, but you're not a trader, so you're a hodler. So say you're like, hey, meow, like where's the 618 on this? Where's the 236, 382, and then 618? Because typically speaking, from the high to the low, those are the targets that get hit before we go back down and have some sort of retracement. Just like clockworks, they happen with this. It happened with a couple of other coins too. You had a 618 retracement, 2058. You came down, retested the 382 from the high to the low, which was the 0.5, and then now you're retesting it again, and you got stuck again. So for traders, it would be like, oh, hey, I'm going to sell the 618 because from this low, if you had bought when the RSI was oversold, and if you bought this bottom, then that's almost a 400% pump. And then you're selling that, and then you're mitigating your losses by selling the 618 and a 55% drop. And then say you're like, hey, I think this is still going to go up. I don't think it's over. You would have done the same thing. You would have bought it at the 236382, which it did fall a little bit more because you're not going to be able to capture the bottom every single time. But then you would have been up another 150% from that, from this low. So that's why we look at those areas. I hope that made sense. I know that's, again, you're not a trader, so so for you it's just like it's literally just, hey, right now that's support. So if you see it go down, don't worry because that's support. And then the targets on the upside are you still need to break 58, and the next target is going to be 89. And then for you it's like, that's good enough. I'll sell it, or I want to wait until it goes to the previous high, or I'm going to wait until it goes to all-time high. So. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and I hope that made sense. Feels like it's going to dump all night. I feel like I'm going to take dump all night. Oh, that's what you wrote. Oh my gosh. I thought you said I feel like, and it feels like I'm going to dump all night. That's crazy. That's 205 cents, and it's still a big deal for Turbo. Was that the ceiling last time we had it? No, the ceiling for Turbo was the 618. So last time we came up and we still got stuck at the 618 at 58. So 2058. What's up, DZ? Welcome to the live stream. Turbo 203 to 205 rip, had to let it go. But I mean, you sold it at the 618, so it's not bad. So even if you sell the 618, you're missing out on another 151% back up to its all-time high. Okay. So I think that, that's not bad. It's not necessarily a bad thing that you sold it and you took profits. So, okay. So we got to do TARS AI. Ooh, did we break? Yeah, so we're under the 236 right now. Sorry, we're under the 382 right now. And that coincides with support. So next area of support for TARS AI is 5 cents 80. Technically, that's the next area of support. Price to beat would be 73. You really need to get back over 73. And then 15 cents would be in play, which again, kind of like Turbo, it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing, right? You had a 618 retracement. You got rejected, and you're actually staying over the 382 now. So maybe it does something like this, like Turbo, where it comes back up, and then it gets stuck, and you come back and make a lower high, and then you eventually break up on out of here. But we'll have to just monitor it and make sure we're holding those targets, those areas of support. And then you said Pudgy Penguins. Taking a look at Pudgy Penguins on the live stream. So so I mean, technically we need to redraw this area of support. Oh, wait, no, it's still valid. Yeah. So right now, I mean, we basically came all the way back up to 4083, which was the previous all-time high, very close to it. And we got stuck with any sort of big retracement that's going to obviously reset the RSI and the stock RSI. Support needs to hold at 2 cents 40 to 3 cents. If we don't hold this, I'd say the top is in and we're probably going to get a really big move back down. If we hold support 4 cents 80 and then all-time highs, well, I guess technically it's not all-time highs, it's this previous wick at 10 cents would be in play. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated and I'll catch you in the next video. Bitcoin. Free Lightning said Bitcoin. Yeah, we gotta make a BTC video anyway. Taking a look at Bitcoin on the live stream. So good thing is the RSI is resetting. So, I mean, sorry, the stock RSI is completely reset on the daily, and then the RSI is no longer overbought. We still have a lot of support. So, I mean, don't be surprised if we get a bigger capitulation back down, which is really going to reset the RSI. As long as it stays over 100 to 108,000, you're still validating this uptrend and you're still validating this chart. You're making higher highs, you're making higher lows. You're in this beautiful upward channel that we started back in December of 2022 after we finished creating this bottom. So the targets on the upside are still valid at 139 to 148,500. So that's pretty much it in terms of Bitcoin. In terms of Bitcoin dominance goes, because I know people look at that, we did get a capitulation on the Bitcoin dominance, and obviously that's, you know, Ethereum dominance did go up. Ethereum dominance is on the rise. Bitcoin dominance did have a capitulation. However, we might get some sort of reversal as of right now. Now, I don't know if we're going to go make a higher high. That would be devastating to some altcoins, especially the altcoins that haven't moved. But what we really want to see is lower highs and a bigger capitulation down, which is going to start alt season for anybody that's holding anything other than Bitcoin. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I will keep you guys updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance had a nice move, and, you know, Pudgy Penguins went all the way up. Flip coins for $9.99 for 10 beans. 10, I guess that's not beans, right? That's 10 crackers. Let's go. Thank you so much for the 10. I really appreciate that. That's a lot of money. Thank you. And I hope it goes back up, and I hope your coins make it. And let me know what else you need me to look at for you. Free Lightning for 4 beans. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Let me know what you need me to look at for you. In the meantime, we could take a look at flip coins. I like that. Flip coins. For Billy. Is it still maintaining this channel? Yeah, so you're out the channel right now. So we came down, we came down, we closed. Now we're actually starting a new candle. So kind of important area for Billy. I think we are going to get some sort of bounce from this because it's literally hitting the downtrend it's hitting the uptrend perfectly. Literally right here, and now here. It's tagging it almost perfectly. So we just need to get some sort of reversal and a breakout over this box, and then from there you have to decide whether you're going to hold it to 3 cents 50, whether you're going to hold it to its high, but you have to decide that. But again, the good thing is the stock RSI has reset, so that's why I think the bottom's in, and then the RSI did get, you know, a major pullback on this. So not financial advice, just my opinion. And then let's take a look at used car. Yeah, it's still not doing anything, unfortunately. So it's just in this let's see, the crypto undead for 199. Yo, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. That's awesome, man. What? TCU coming in with the super chats, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Asking me? You're asking me to look at your coin, bro? What? This is like this is great, man. Oh, of course. Zebic network. We actually have a saved chart here. Zebic. Yeah, so for Zebic. Okay, yeah, so taking a look at Zebic on the live stream. So far, so good. We did actually come down and retest support. So we said we had support at 2034 to 2037. As long as we stay over this area, the targets on the upside are still valid. So these are all areas of resistance: 2047, 2056, previous high. And then obviously once we do get a breakout, and if we do come back up here, it'll kind of look like a cup and handle forming. You're looking at up to 1 cent 46 in play, which technically as of today for Zebic is going to be around another 250%. Now, is it crazy to think that Zebic can go another 250% from the current price? I don't think so, given that its market cap is only 300 million. That would put the market cap still less than around $1 billion. So it's not too crazy. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. And thank you so much for the Zebic, man. Or for the 2 beans. I really appreciate that. Nothing crazy on the RSI. Nothing crazy on the stock RSI. On the daily, the RSI is over the moving average, and the stock RSI is is very bullish right now. So. Some flip coins missed you on the live. Meow and Undead, which will run first, Turbo or Zebic? Ooh. Hold on. I'm like sweating right now. Give me a second. Hold on. I need to like dry. Give me a second. Dude, this is like so hot. Is it gonna be like this? Like. That's a hot. The sun is like, yeah, it's on max. The sun is like baking me. The sun sets on the wall in front of me, so it's like really, really, really hot. Harlem Fast, new move says ASM please. Yeah, you're right. Assemble. Yeah, so we're still bearish. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, we're still bearish actually. So, unfortunately, bearish under 2 cents 11, and then technically you have support at next area of support is 1 cent 60. It doesn't necessarily have to come down that much, but technically we have support there. And then just keep in mind, perfectly we came up and we retested the 618, and then we made a lower high, and now we made a lower high, which is validating this lower high and lower low channel. So unfortunately, RSI is still bearish. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Demon says flip coins are doing streams. No, he said like he missed them in the live stream. Like he wasn't in his live stream. Like he didn't make it to his live stream. I don't think Flipcoins does lives. But Flipcoins, if you ever end up doing live streams when you're like working out or something, I'll definitely watch and help support.
I got you some water.
Oh, hold on. This? Ooh. Fancy water. I had my other water, but this has ice in it. Yeah, I've been getting up a lot this live stream, and it's because it's very, very, very hot. So I'm sorry guys, but it's very hot where I'm at right now, and I don't think this is gonna work for me. So far, everyone make sure you're voting. Dang, no love for BLS. That's brutal. Monster Reborn's the classic, and then Pot of Greed, of course. Like 83, yeah, I know, but like, how hot was it there? 83, 100 plus here, dude. Wow, that's crazy. Harlem says, "What's going on with Shiba?" What's up, Harlem? Long time no see. Shiba. Yeah, so Shiba's still bearish. So we got stuck at resistance twice. So until Shiba Inu breaks out of this box, it's not doing anything. So we need to get a break over 4 zeros 15 to 4 zeros 18. Should send us back up to 31 and then 48. But until that happens, nothing's bullish with Shiba Inu, unfortunately. It's literally, I mean, you can't even argue for higher highs because you made a lower high and you've been making lower highs. So even if it comes up, if it has a 618 retracement, 25 would be the top, and then you're still validating this downward channel. So even at that point, 25 would be an area of resistance that you need to break. Can we take a look at Pop Dog? Is that a gamble play? Yeah, it is a gamble play. I'm assuming it's this because obviously this looks like a coin. Oh my gosh. Can you just confirm that this is the right coin? I was 4K on Shiba. I'm depressed. What do you mean? You were up 4,000 on Shiba or you're down 4,000 on Shiba? Nights of Insomnia says supposed to be 97 tomorrow here, reaching triple digits at least. Damn. Oh, I guess I oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's see. NCT Polystorm, please. How high can it go? Oh, I remember. Wait, is this the right one? Yep, it's a gamble play. That's the right coin. Okay, hold on. Let me look at this really quick. I mean, it's a 20x back up to its all-time high. It's a relatively low market cap, so it's not too crazy, right? It's not like it's not too crazy. It's not like a million X, right? I'd say bearish under. I'd say once you break 2 zeros 22, then yeah, 205 is in play, which has it today. That on itself is almost a 500%. It's 475. I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna hold this back up to its all-time high, then good luck. But this doesn't look too terrible. We've definitely seen coins that are much worse than this. Moonsloth says NCT. Yeah, NCT is still in a... It's still... All the targets on the upside are still valid, so there's really nothing to look at. NCT is a really good coin. I mean, it came out in 2018. You had a sell-off. You bottomed in 2020, so you had a 2 years... 2 year sell-off, and then once you broke the previous high here, you actually made an all-time high. So it kind of looks like the same thing where a giant cup's forming, higher high, a giant cup's forming, and then you're just waiting for that higher high right now. So it doesn't look bad. Polystorm doesn't look bad. Right now, the targets on the upside are 3 cents 1, 4 cents 70, and then 8 cents 30. And then once that breaks, we could look at the next area of resistance. So those are all areas of resistance. So if you're holding it, it doesn't matter. But if you're trading it, those are all areas. Those are all areas that theoretically would be good to take profits at. Quant about to skyrocket. Oh yeah, you always ask for quant. Were you the one that made fun of me because I said be careful? And then someone came at my throat when I said, hey, be careful with quant. Like, we might come all the way down. It was back here. And then someone was like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Quant is a really good coin. It's going to go to like $5,000. And then we came all the way back down to the low at like 50 bucks. Anyway, yeah, I mean, quant doesn't look bad at all, man. It's literally just consolidating. It's been consolidating for almost 4 years now. So... Once you break out of this previous resistance at 176, this thing should go absolutely parabolic, in my opinion. For anywhere between $411 and $1,800 would be in play. Free Lightning says, I'm going to head out, meow. Thanks for the TA. Take care, everyone. Yeah, hey, thank you so much for coming by, and thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you so much for the membership, and thank you so much for the mod. Like, man, Free Lightning, I need a super chat. I need a super chat you, man. Thank you so much for all of the support. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. I hope we make it, man. I really hope we make it. We'll make it together. My coins with real tech and utility plays are the biggest losers. Of course, me too. Look at what happened with me and OXT, man. Like, how? How? I sold this at 55 and it's not like, of course, I sold it right here. And this is always how it works on the 22nd. Because that's when I put it in. Okay, whatever. I can't go. That's when I put it in my savings. But 550 and then it goes down. I'm like, yeah, best feeling. And then it goes up and I'm like, oh no. But then it's going down again. So it's like, of course, like even if I was in it, I'd be scared right now because we're about to break all-time lows. It's literally only 22% from its all-time low. But I get it because so is like Spell token, for example. Spell is 46% from its all-time low and it's still bearish. Like all these coins are just so bearish. Unfortunately. Harlem Fashion says I'm down 1,500 in Elon. Are you still in? Dogelon. Yeah, I still have my 100 billion coins. And I'm not saying that to tell you guys to buy it. I'm just saying that because and now I feel like I have to do this because people are going to be like, "Oh, you showed it and then you sold." Yes, my intention is definitely to sell. Like what? And here are my targets. Here are my targets right here. I got 76 previous high. I don't know why this deletes actually. It's kind of annoying. And then all-time highs. I think I have 20 billion coins at this. I think I'll have 20 billion coins here, which actually will be like $40,000 at 4 zeros too. So, wait, will it? No, it'll be 400,000. Yeah, it'll be $400,000. Yeah, because it's $1,000, so it's like okay, let's just say it's $2,000. Yeah, so 4,000. 4,000 times 100. 10 is 40,000. 100 is yeah. Okay, yeah. So it'll actually be more than that, but whatever. Yeah, dude, you're Harlem. I'm down too. Like it's horrible. Do I think? I'm hoping. This is my, like, you know how everyone is in their coin? So you're like, you and I are not different. Like, I don't know anything that you don't know. And then, like, all these people in the chat that are like, you know, for example, DZ saying MapleX or whatever. And then Moonslot saying DNT. And then you're saying Quant. Like, everyone has their coins, right? I have this coin. So we all put our money in hoping that we're going to make it. There are a lot of indicators that give reason to why we think that these coins are going to go up. And my reasoning is, like, I have my reasons on why I think this coin's going to go up. Just like how when these people or everyone puts their money in a coin, they have their reasons. Oh, like Chainlink has a partnership with Google, or XRP is like making, you know, a lot of plays in the financial sector, like their you know, world currency, or like Bitcoin retirement, you know, things like that. I have my reasons why I think Dogelon is going to make it, but like any other coin, just be careful. We could still go to zero. Oh no, are we going down? It's Alo's fault, dude. Alo, you came in here. Oh no. Yeah, but we're still over 100,000. Oh, what's that doing to Dogelon? Do I even want to look? Oh no. Damn, dude. Hold on, let me check my Gemini. Give me a second. Should I check my... I mean, should I really do this to myself? I like the pain. Misery loves company, as I like to say. So if you still have someone in your life that's bringing you down, then the problem is actually you, not that other person. That's how I felt about Coinbase. That's why I had to detach it from me. I had to kick it out. And I had to make sure I keep it out. Yeah, Dogelon's going down. Damn, that sucks. Let's see. DNT. Yeah, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne. DZ MPLX. Yeah, this doesn't look bad. At least it didn't come out and nuke, right? It's fully diluted. Yeah, I like this coin already. Good tokenomics. If I click token unlocks, it doesn't show anything, right? Yeah, it's already fully diluted. It was fully diluted back in September 2024. So no more surprises for this coin. Oh yeah, this coin doesn't look too bad. It looks like it's about to have a run. I'd say 27 cents, 53 cents, $1.23, and then up to $13 for this coin. As long as it stays over 11 cents, 27 cents is in play, and then from there we'll have to redraw our targets of support and resistance for a continuation up. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Thinking about rotating my turbo into Zebic. I mean, this is a smaller market cap. It does have more opportunity for growth. Let me look at it. Give me a second, Flipcoins. Lunk, please. Everyone hit the like and subscribe button. TCU for another 2 beans. Thank you so much. So Lunk is actually on the watch list. So Luna. No. Yeah, so for Luna Classic, we are still bearish under 407 and then bullish over 301. But the reason why I drew this downtrend, because it's just making lower highs, is because the 382 does coincide perfectly with this downtrend. So it can still come back up and people are going to get trapped, like most likely sometimes a lot, for whatever reason, people like buying tops or when it pumps. So just don't get trapped here because this is a crucial point. If it doesn't break 301, you're validating this downtrend. So I'd say at most you're looking at another 88%, so 80 to 90% pump, and then basically a sell-off again. But if we do get a breakout over this and break this previous peak, then you're invalidating this downtrend. So that'll be a pretty big moment for Luna Classic. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Wow, it's really going down. Let's see what's happening with my old coin. Oh, wow, it's... Come on, go down to 550. I'll feel a lot better if it goes down to 550. Do you guys realize, is Allo still here? Do you realize that, like, when I sold, what was it, the 22nd? At 50, it was like here. It was 550 or whatever. And it went all the way up to 630. Do you know how how crazy it was? I was like raging. I was like, I can't believe that I actually sold the bottom. Now it's going down. Flipcoin says you might rotate. Man. I don't know, man. I mean, Zebic does look pretty good. And technically for Zebic, are you over the 382? Yeah, you are over the 382, so that's pretty good. I mean, Zebic doesn't look bad at all. It's a very small market cap. Not much more token releases are in play, so you're not looking at like a very big discrepancy on market cap to fully dilute it. And then Turbo, on the other hand, you had a monster run, and then you had a 618 retracement already. And it's all, I guess Turbo is also at 339 million and is fully diluted. I don't know, man. If I were you, I would just actually hold both. If I were you, I wouldn't necessarily rotate. I wouldn't rotate if I were you. That's just my opinion, though, not financial advice. Do whatever you want. DNT, Moonslots has DNT, that's right. You asked for DNT, sorry, I got distracted. District 0X. I mean, you've been literally accumulating since, yeah, since December of 2022. So if this coin doesn't go up, then then this is probably going to go to zero. But for District 0x, you already had a 618 retracement. On the macro time frame, bearish under 3 cents 10, bullish over 12 cents. So bearish under 3 cents, bullish over 5 cents 35 should send us back up to retesting. It's 618 at 12 cents 79. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I'm holding everything Turbo 20x in alt season. I mean, isn't Turbo on Robinhood? Is Turbo on Robinhood? That's a good question. Robinhood. No, it's not. Turbo is not on Robinhood. Can District hit 40 cents? I don't know, that they release coins. It's such a small market cap. Yeah, I think it can. I think it can. They haven't released any coins, so it's like they're fully diluted. And it's a very small market cap. So yeah, I think that's definitely in play. Let's see. I'd buy a token that's listed on a large exchange under 50 million market cap. Go big or go home. Yeah, you could do that. Demon says, are you getting rich? LOL. No, my lunch money for work tomorrow is supporting here. Just supporting here. No, that's my lunch money for work tomorrow. Just supporting here. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the super chats, man. I really appreciate that. Like, you already know how it is. It's like the best feeling ever when you're like live streaming and then someone sends a super chat. It's like, oh wow, like this is great. Like I'm making money. I'm someone likes my content enough to super chat for a thank you or gets value from what I'm saying. So it's the best thing ever. Did the real crypto meow analysis got banned? What do you mean? I'm right here. You just tagged me. So yeah, you just tagged me. So did the real crypto meow analysis get banned? I'm right here. I see that too. So I see the message like crypto meow analysis. So I don't think I could ban myself. It's on everything but Robinhood. So imagine if it gets listed on Robinhood. That would be awesome. What do you think about Nitro? I don't know. Let's see. I think we've looked at Nitro. I think we actually have a chart with Nitro. Yeah, we're actually stuck at resistance right now. We're getting this breakout. I'll take a look at it. The fake meow sold his Dogelon and bought OXC. That's funny. Yeah, right. Cool Beans would wait for a ZBCN to go back, then buy back Turbo. You could do that, and if you do that, good luck, flip points. But I like the fact that you have both, because yeah, when one of them runs, you could just rotate into the other one that hasn't ran yet. So smash the likes. Thank you so much, Silver Days. I really appreciate that. Nice of Insomnia says you've been cloned. Is there another crypto meow analysis in here right now? Because I might have them blocked. But they're not supposed to, like, do you see any messages from like someone that says crypto meow analysis? Because if you do, that will be a problem. Because I have that person blocked. So I have that person IP blocked. So whenever he comes, he just gets instantly blocked. Because I don't see any messages from him. Anyway, so for Nitro, so good liquidity, okay liquidity. It's the fake one that, is he in here right now? But is he typing, like, do you guys see it? Because you shouldn't see any of his messages. So do you guys see his messages right now? Like, is he typing anything right now? Or did a crypto analysis come in and then type something and then instantly get blocked? No, but is he talking actively? Like, is he talking right now? Or did he come in? Yeah, see, exactly, yeah. So he comes in and then he'll get instantly blocked. Yeah. So that's fine. It's my thing's good. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't need visions trolls in here messing up the live stream. But yeah, so I have something in play that whenever like any user comes in here that makes that, it'll just once it picks it up, it'll block him. So he might get one message off and then it'll register and then it'll block him. So he can't mask his username, like cockroach, you know? He could just go be a cockroach elsewhere. Let's see. Yeah, so for Nitro, it's still bearish because we're getting stuck at resistance. We need to break 508. 4012 is in play for Nitro. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Yeah, it's TCU. It's supposed to do that. So like, if you really don't like someone, or if like you're just like, oh, like, kick this guy out of the chat, you can just IP ban them. So even if they go try to make like another account, it just like instantly like bam bam bam, just blocks. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it with Nitro. I forgot who asked, but DZ, I'm not gonna tolerate that in here. So if you say stuff like that, I'm gonna like just straight up like, you know, I'm gonna put you in timeout if you say stuff like that. I don't condone doing drugs. I don't condone selling drugs and doing anything illegal. So that was a warning. It looks like I might sell my Turbo and buy Zebic. Well, Demon, I wouldn't do that if I were you. I like, just because a lot of people are saying that in the chat doesn't necessarily mean like you should be doing the same thing. I think don't get sucked into other people's plays. I think a lot of time what happens is people see out what other people are doing and they want to do it because they think it's right. But how do you know your play isn't right? Aloe, you're not a vision troll. Let's see. And to clarify, it's so I don't care if you do. Like, I don't care if you do any of that stuff. But when you say that, like after I went outside and sold a watch, that's pretty personal right there. So that's a warning, DZ. No, that's warning number one. Strike one. I look at all your coins all the time too, so it would be really sad to see you go. Let's see. Good night, everyone. Keep up the great work, Meow. Yeah, thank you so much, TCU. Thank you so much for the 4 beans. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super chats. That's awesome. It is awesome. Matthew Dropco's in the house, which means that we got to take a look at Mog. Mog is also another winner this run. Yeah, so we're actually retesting support. Taking a look at Mog on the live stream. So just like we said, no, but seriously, we are down in support right now. We said we had support at 5 zeros 13 and 5 zeros 15. We are retesting it. The good thing is that we did retest the we did reset the stock RSI, and then the RSI is no longer overbought. So obviously when we're overbought, it does mark some sort of top. We're going to get some sort of cool off and some sort of retracement. Now, with this retracement, as long as we stay over the box, targets on the upside are valid once we do turn bullish again. So what we really want to see is price action stay over 5 zeros 13 and 5 zeros 15. Once that holds, the next target is 5 zeros 22. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. And then I have to make a Dogecoin update. Taking a look at Dogecoin on the live stream. So far so good. Like we said, obviously sell off because the RSI is overbought. Although it didn't necessarily need to sell off, generally speaking, you do get some sort of correction, especially when you get a giant impulsive move up. So hopefully you didn't fall for it. Hopefully you didn't buy the top, and you were able to secure some profits on the way up. Now, in terms of on the downside, we have support at 22 to 24 cents. As long as this area holds, very bullish, 43 to 48 cents would be the target on the upside. And then on the downside, if this doesn't hold, I'd say we're probably going to get a bigger move back down to 16.50 or 18.19 cents as support. And then from there, it doesn't really matter because you're still maintaining this uptrend. You're still making higher highs and higher lows. So from there, we'll just have to look at the next areas and the targets from there. But with that being said, so far so good. We're still technically in support right now. So once we turn bullish again, and if we stay over the box, 43 to 48 cents is in play. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. Yeah, why are we going down again? Well, we're just going sideways. We're not really going down. Like for the last 7 days, we've just been going sideways. So it's nothing. We're just going down right now, but we went down here to 117 and we came all the way back up to 119. And we've done that like numerous times in the last 7 days. So we're going down because of that orange dude. What did he do? Let's see. World news. Israel and U.S. leave Gaza ceasefire talks in Qatar. No, in picture, starvation in Gaza. That's not good. I wish there was world peace, man. There's so much dying that doesn't need to happen. There's so much war, which is very unfortunate. Infuriating. Netanyahu. Francis Macron says to recognize Palestinian state. So France is recognizing Palestine as a state. Iran says if it could exit nuclear treaty if Europe reimposes sanctions. What? Oh, okay. So, okay. So yeah, so nothing too crazy. There was some sort of war just happened today, like in a Buddhist country. Wealth Abundance, welcome to the live stream, man. My cats are sleeping right now, unfortunately. But shout out to you and shout out to your future cats. I hope your daughter's pushing you to get that cat. Save a little kitty or two off the street, or go to your local PetSmart. They have cats. They let you go in there and play with them. We got our first two cats at we got our first cat at a cat cafe. So we got coffee, and then we went next door, and it was like a cat cafe. So you get coffee, and then you get to go hang out with cats. And then the cat literally jumped on me and started sleeping on my lap. And I was like, oh, dude, like, that's it. Like, I got to get the cat. Like, it was just, like, the sweetest cat ever, so. Can't keep missing these live because it's different times this week. Well, it's 5 o'clock. Well, for the most part, they're supposed to be 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But it has been 5, 6, or 7 this week, so I'm sorry. For the most part, it's supposed to be 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Cambodia and Laos close to a war. I mean, they fired rockets, man. I definitely do think they're at war. But yeah, they fought. It's over a temple, right? They're fighting over a temple. It's like, you guys really can't just put your differences aside. I guess not, man. I guess it's just all about power and land and I don't even know how that's even still a thing, man. The ones in Brooklyn only got little turtles and fishies. Really? They don't have cats? Hope I'm not causing stress. I just thought the analysis is saying Turbo will correct soon and Zebic looks bullish. I'm planning on holding both through the bull run. Yeah, so if you're holding both, yeah, so it does look like that. So like, based on the charts, on the shorter time frame and on the macro time frame, Zebic looks very bullish because it's over its 382. You're coming back up to do a 618 retracement, whereas Turbo's already done that twice. Okay, so but like, if you're, I can't say, I can't really, like, I don't want to tell you what to do, right? Because I feel like you're not trading it and you're holding it anyway. And both coins are very bullish on the macro time frame. I mean, Turbo's up a lot, and Zebic has obviously just had a monster run. Okay, so if you start getting creative and if you're like, okay, well, technically, like, on paper, like, in a perfect world, yes, yeah, like, your plan would work. You would rotate Turbo into Zebic. Zebic would have a nice move up to the 618. You would sell that, take that, put it back into Turbo, because theoretically Turbo would have been having a little bit of a move down. You would get more Turbo, secure some profits, and then wait until Turbo goes back up. But I can't, like, that's like way too much. Like, I don't know if I would do that. If I were you, I would just hold both because both are really good anyway. So, like, what if you do that and then Turbo runs and Zebic doesn't, right? She's on a swing screaming, get me a cat, because she heard you. Look at that. You got to get her a cat, man. Or get her 2 cats. They're very sweet. I think, yeah, I mean, yeah. They're very sweet. And they're emotional support, you know? I think everybody loves cats. But yes, flip coins. It's not stress because again, I can't tell you. We've been live for about an hour and 8 minutes now. An hour and 8 minutes. I guess let's take a look at Litecoin and XRP for its silver days. Let's see. Taking a look at Litecoin on the live stream. So far so good for Litecoin. I mean we are getting, wow, I don't know why I said that twice, but we are getting some sort of retracement. So it needs to stay over $99 on the way down. It's still very bullish right now. It's respecting this channel. We're making higher highs. We're making higher lows. Right now, 130 and 172 are in play for Litecoin. So those are the targets on the upside. And then on the downside, it just needs to stay over the 382 at $99, and we're still macro bullish. Keep in mind, the RSI was extremely overbought, so we are getting some sort of correction right now. Stock RSI on the daily is resetting, so what you really want to see is a cool off on the RSI, a reset on the stock RSI, and then the targets on the upside are still all valid as long as it doesn't break down below $99. So you get that, and then it stays over $99, you're golden. I'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. And thank you. And then let's take a look at XRP. Man, I wish I bought XRP or even XLM. Taking a look at XRP on the live stream. So I know we had some sort of sell-off. Obviously, we were overbought. We said that. So whoever's been watching the videos and following the targets, you know that when we're overbought, we're obviously going to get some sort of correction. That's when we're going to look at support and make sure that it's staying over support for a continuation up. So technically, we're still over support at 267 at 304. So as long as we get some sort of correction, which resets the RSI, which it did here, so we're no longer overbought, and resets the stock RSI, then the targets on the upside are still valid, which I think is 650 next. So 650 is in play. I could be wrong, but I think $6 to $7 is very likely. And then the Bullrun Moonboy target is like $27, but we'll look at that later. But on the downside, if this area doesn't hold, obviously we'll look at the next areas of support and key points for it to still stay macro bullish. But I mean, so far XRP is doing extremely well, outperforming a lot of other coins, and it's very bullish right now. So I'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. Cats are the best. They get me. Yeah, they get me too, man. And your cats are cute too. Your cat, you have like an orange princess. Did you know like a lot of orange cats are actually male? You have a very rare cat because most orange cats are male. It's very rare to have a female orange cat. One of Ripple's founders dumped like a big chunk of his bag today. 7 million XRP. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. That's not good. Are we still going down? Yeah, we're still going down, guys. Yeah, let me go. Are the majority of orange cats male? Yes, the majority of orange cats are male. Around 80% of orange cats are male due to the way the genes for an orange cat color is inherited. I know this because I think a vet told me that. The gene is responsible for the orange color is located on the X chromosome according to genetic study. Since females have 2 X chromosomes and male have 1 X and 1 Y, it's more likely for a male cat to inherit the orange gene and express the orange color. So yeah, so your cat's very rare, just FYI. What was I looking up? Oh, Doge. Oh man, I should not have looked that up. Oh. Okay, let me look at OXC to make me feel better then. Yeah, is it down? Is it at 55 yet? No, it's not at 55. Hitesh has ABT and PNG. I'm going to shave this tomorrow, so you guys... Oh, no, I'm going to do it on Saturday. Yeah, so for Pangolin, we got stuck at the box, obviously, so nothing is... So I make weekly update videos on PNG. We said we could still come back up to 16 to 22, so if you're trading it, congratulations, we got stuck at resistance. Now we're coming back down. Bearish under 16 cents, but we're over it. So if we can consolidate and manage to stay over it, continuation up should break us 22 cents. The next target would be 38 cents. 38 cents is key because you're still validating this downtrend forming. So 38 cents needs to break after that. But we'll take a look at it once we get a break over 22 cents. And then ABT. Yeah, ABT got stuck at the downtrend at the 382. So that's why we have this chart. It needs to break 101. It didn't. Anything under 70 cents is bearish. And the price to beat is $1.01. So not financial advice, just my opinion. And you're welcome, Hitesh. XRP dump. Ripple CO founder under fire for moving $175 million worth of XRP, or 175 million XRP near highs. Chris Lanson transferred 175 million in XRP to exchanges as prices peak, prompting for a backlash from the community. Yeah, He's not going to care. He's like, I don't care what you guys say. I just made $175 million off you guys. Thank you. 175 million in XRP exchanges has peaked, prompting backlash. Yeah, but they're not going to care. People are still going to buy their coin, and it's stuff like that that really gets me mad. It really gets my, it really grinds my gears. It's like, why are we supporting these people if they're literally like scum? Now, if there was a reason, if there was like, if it was like, oh, hey, we're using this money to do X, Y, and Z, which is going to like raise the valuation in the future, that's different. But if he's dumping his own money just to make money off of us, which us, I mean anybody that has it, that's not good. I can't stand behind that. Anyways, we've been live for over an hour now. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. So I think we're going to call it here. I am going to be busy tomorrow at 5 to 6:37. So we're going to be going live at around 7 o'clock tomorrow. So it is going to be a little bit of a late live stream. So Wealth Abundance, just remember, I'm going to be going live later tomorrow. Around 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when I'm going to go live, or at least I'm going to try to. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Thank you so much for all the super chats, all the members, all the subscribers, and everybody that's supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and thank you so much for that. I hope we all make it. Have a great night. Have a great Friday. And I will catch you all in the live stream tomorrow.